All right, here we go. Miss Silver Girl from Beatrice and Max's F1 standard Bernedoodle litter. She's now 7 weeks old. She weighs 8 pounds, 10 ounces. So I'm expecting her to be around 60 pounds as an adult. And she has a medium energy level. She is a traditional tricolor, so she's got the black base and the white. Her white isn't fully around her muzzle. It's just on her right side. She has half and then half of a blaze, which is really fun to see that different marking. She does have white on her chest and then white on the front paws, on the tips, and white on the back paws, and then the Bernese Mountain Dog white tipped tail there. She's got some good tan points on her eyebrows, and then some tan on the front of her legs and on the front of the back of her legs there, and then a little bit up on her cheeks on both sides here. Her coat is another one that is just tiny bit of wave that I see. It is mostly straight right now, and so hers is going to be one that's going to be just that really loose wave, a little bit easier to manage than some of her litter mates. So her grooming needs are going to be about 8 weeks, maybe even a little bit longer, again, depending on how you want to keep her coat, what length you're wanting to keep it at. She'll be able to go a little bit longer between groomings. Yeah, because her coat's not going to be as wavy. So as far as her temperament, this girl has shown so far that she's got a pretty good independent streak. She does love to be with me. She loves to work with me, but for instance, when I call all the puppies in, because we're going to start doing some group work, she loves to be outside. And so she will hang out there. I'll start working with everybody else, and then I'll eventually be like, wait, we're missing somebody, and it's always Miss Silver Girl. Yep, she's still out in the yard. I think she enjoys maybe having all to herself sometimes. It's a big yard, so I don't know why that would be, but she really does, like every time. She's the one who I'm like, oh, I gotta go call her in special. And then she comes right away and she's happy to do the work, but she definitely enjoys having a little bit of time by herself during the day. I can't blame her with having 9 siblings. She also really, really likes to work. When I've done that with her and I introduce new things, she's excited about them. She doesn't have a problem with it, except for just initially. Sometimes with some of the new things, she'll need just a little bit of a time to process. I do think she's a deep thinker. Maybe that's why she likes to spend some time alone. So she'll need just a little bit of time to process it, and then she's like, bam. It's like she processed it, she figured it out, and then it's like she's always been doing it. So that's just something to keep in mind with her training. If she doesn't get something right away, just give her a little bit of time, and then she will. She's also really smart, really good focus. When I was working with her, she started noticing I didn't have the food with me. I had it up on a bench by me. That's where I was grabbing it from. So for a while, she was like, of course, she was food motivated. So instead of paying attention to me, she was paying attention. She's like, that's where the food's coming from. So she's like, I'm just gonna watch and see when your hand goes over here. And that's what she was paying attention to. Whereas her litter mates, they would run around over here, check this out over there. They had no idea where the food was coming from. They were just happy when it popped into their mouth. But she realized exactly where I was pulling that from. She's also very loyal. She very much, I say that because when I was working with her doing some of the temperament testing stuff, she kept looking at me for assurance, and she even did a little bit of whining like, well, I see that, it's a little bit scary, I'm not sure, but she would look at me and whine like, is it all right? And then as long as I was staying calm, she's like, okay, I will go over and I will check that out. She even, she was the one that went over and she checked out the vacuum after it was turned off. And she was okay with going to do that because I was being okay with it. So as far as her health test, she's clear on everything. Yeah, everything looks really good, nothing abnormal. She's growing well. But she also does have the Giardia, so we are treating her for that so that she will be ready to go in the next couple of weeks. She would do good in a home with all ages. She'd be great with kids. She'd do good with elderly people. She'd do good with other pets. And as far as, the home life for her, it's just an understanding that she's going to want to have some time by herself. So just make sure that you provide for that and you don't think that there's anything wrong with her if she wants to, and aren't constantly, let's say, maybe you've got kids, and so, it's always will come and always wanting to play with her. Recognize that if she goes maybe into her crate or into a room to be by herself, or maybe doesn't want to come in from outside, she just needs a little bit of that time by herself, and that's okay for her to be able to do. And also in a home that will just continue to introduce new things to her and make sure, that you've gained her trust so that she feels confident to go and check those things out. It's going to be important to keep on doing that so that she doesn't get, I just don't want her to get comfortable in her space and not explore other things. I think it's going to be important for her to have, all the puppies need this, but I can see this in her that she could kind of get set on this is how things are if she doesn't get exposure with lots of new things when she's young. And that is Miss Silver Girl. You can see her eyebrows. Hi, sweetie.